I appreciate them. Some time back, Rijiju ji asked me, how do I keep fit? You recall that? And I mentioned to him that I do jujitsu, I do martial arts. And lots of people now in India, youngsters do martial arts. MMA is becoming very popular. Judo is there, jujitsu is there, many different types of martial arts. And जो martial art की जो foundation होती है speaker sir, वो grip से शुरू होती है. जब हम शुरुआत करते हैं, हम opponent पर grip लेते हैं, grip लेने की कोशिश करते हैं. Grip नहीं होती है तो कुछ नहीं होता है.
ये तो अच्छी बात कह रहे हैं, लेकिन
बोले तो दीजिए
इसको अच्छी बात कह रहे हैं. हम इनको सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं.
थोड़ा
आप बोलने दीजिए, आप उनको बोलने दीजिए. मैं चेयर पे हूँ, मैंने कहा आप अच्छी बात कह रहे हैं, इसको राष्ट्रपति
थोड़ा सा क्रिएटिव फ्रीडम तो दे दीजिए. तो शुरुआत ग्रिप से होती है सर, और लक्ष्य होता है कि ग्रिप के एकदम आने के बाद चोक में जाए, कि पहले ग्रिप ली, दूसरी ग्रिप ली और फिर एकदम चोक में जाए. चोक में गए और पकड़ लिया, और चोक का फोकस गला होता है. तो हम बजट की बात कर रहा हूं सर थोड़ा, तो सो फोकस बजट पे ही बात हो रही है. आ रहा हूं. तो
राष्ट्रपति के भाषण पे नहीं बोले थे, वो बात भी बोल ले रहे हैं, कोई दिक्कत
नहीं. थैंक यू. तो पूरा फोकस ग्रिप पे होता है. ग्रिप से लड़ाई शुरू होती है और ग्रिप से हम चोक में जाते हैं. सर करते हुए जब आदमी के हाथ में चोक आ जाता है ग्रैपलिंग में, जो ओपोनेंट होता है उसकी आंख में दिख जाता है कि बात समझ आ जाती है कि अब मैंने इसको पकड़ लिया है. और होता क्या है सर, वो रेजिस्ट करता है. पहले 2-3 बार ऐसे रेजिस्ट करता है और फिर उसको भी पता लग जाता है कि मैं गया, और फिर वो वहां पे बात खत्म हो जाती है और फिर वो सरेंडर करके ऐसे टैप कर देता है. सर ये सेंटर पीस है सर मार्शल आर्ट्स का. ग्रिप से चोक और चोक से टैप. और ये आप किसी भी एमएमए वाले से पूछ लो, किसी भी जूडो वाले से पूछ लो, काम ग्रिप से शुरू होता है सर. ग्रिप राजनीति में होती है सर, ग्रिप बिजनेस में होती है, पॉलिटिक्स में होती है सर. जुजित्सु में ग्रिप दिखता है हाथ कहां है, चोक कैसे लग रहा है सर. राजनीति में नहीं दिखती. कहां किसने ग्रिप ले रखी है, चोक कहां लग रहा है, वो दिखता नहीं है सर, छुपा रहता है. तो दैट इज द स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट सर. I was looking at the economic survey and 2 points I found there, solid points, profound points that I liked. First point, that we are living in a world of intensifying geopolitical conflict. मतलब जो पुराना सिस्टम था, यूएस बेस्ड सिस्टम था, डॉलर बेस्ड सिस्टम था, यूनिपोलर जो सुपर पावर था, उस सिस्टम को चैलेंज किया जा रहा है. द डोमिनेंस ऑफ द यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स इज बीइंग चैलेंज्ड बाय द चाइनीज, बाय द रशियंस, बाय अदर फोर्सेस. एंड द सेकंड थिंग, also profound thing, that we are living in a world of energy and finance weaponization. मतलब एनर्जी को और फाइनेंस को हथियार बना दिया गया है. Main thing they are saying here is that we are moving from a world of stability to a world of instability, Prime Minister stated and NSA stated, shockingly, some time back, that the era of war is over. In fact, we are moving into the era of war. And you can see war is there in Ukraine, war was there in Gaza, war is there in the Middle East, threat of war is there in Iran. We had Operation Sindoor. So we are moving into a world of instability. The dollar is being challenged. The central game, as my friends on the other side understand, is the dollar is being challenged. US supremacy is being challenged. We are moving from a world of one superpower to some new world that really we can't predict. Maybe two superpowers, maybe multiple powers. And it's an unstable world. And that is what you have said in your economic survey, and I agree with it, 100%. At the center of this fight is the concept of AI. Everybody says that we are moving into the era of AI. And I'd like to warn the government that AI is going to have many, many consequences. One consequence of AI is going to be that something that we relied on, the Congress Party and the UPA built, the entire Indian IT industry, companies like Infosys, companies that are at the forefront of information technology are going to struggle. They're going to be challenged. The idea of becoming a software engineer, which is a very popular idea in India, going to be challenged. Lots of our software engineers are going to be replaced by AI. So why I'm saying this is we're moving into a turbulent world, dangerous world. Now, when you move into a dangerous world, what is the first thing that you have to understand? The first thing you have to understand is what are your strengths as a person and as a nation. So I'd like to say to the House here what I think are the strengths of our great country. And I would say that the central strength is our people. 1.4 billion people, brilliant, energetic, dynamic, who can challenge anybody in the world. Biggest strength. But it's not only the people. Because in the 21st century,
every wedding occasion,
we have the biggest data pool on the planet. 1.4 billion people means massive amount of data is being generated in India, and data is wealth. Everybody talks about AI. But talking about AI is like talking about the internal combustion engine without talking about petrol. The petrol for AI is data. So let me repeat that. The petrol for AI is data. Meaning if you have AI and you don't have data, you have nothing. If you have AI and you don't have data, you have nothing. Now, which are the two biggest pools of data on the planet? The Indian pool of data and the Chinese pool of data. They also have 1.4 billion people. We have bigger population than them. We allow more freedom. We allow our people to do more dynamic things. So we have, in fact, more interesting data. What's the second strength? The second strength, and what do you need in difficult times? You need food. Who produces our food? Our kisans produce our food. Our laborers produce our food. This is what gives us strength. This is what allows that data to be produced. This is what allows that brilliance to be generated. And we fought for food security. Food is abundant today. So that's the second thing. And the third thing What do you need to run a modern country? You need energy, you need fuel, you need petrol. So these are the three things that need to be protected in turbulent times. Our people and our data, our food supply, the ability to produce food, and our energy system. Now, what's interesting to me is that the budget recognizes these things. The budget recognizes that we are going into a dangerous time, intensifying geopolitical conflict. The budget recognizes that energy and finance are being weaponized all across the world. Dollar is being weaponized, dollar is weakening in value, gold, silver prices are going up. Everybody can see this. But there is nothing in the budget. There's absolutely nothing in the budget that looks into these two issues. There is nothing in the budget about energy and finance weaponization. There is nothing in the budget about the intensifying geopolitical conflicts and what we are going to do about it. The budget just reads like any of their budgets, right? And budget is something, of course, that comes once a year. But in parallel to the budget, something new has happened. The US deal. We have made a deal with the United States. Now, one thing I'd like to make very clear, and this is something that is not well understood. In a contest between the United States and China, the single most valuable asset is Indian data. If the Americans want to remain a superpower, please understand what I'm saying. It is very profound what I'm saying. If the Americans want to remain a superpower, and if the Americans want to protect their dollar, the key to that is Indian data. Why? Because the Chinese have a data pool of 1.4 billion people. And you can take European data, you can take African data, you can take American data, add it all up. It does not compete with Chinese data. So the real fight that is taking place, I'm saying what is our strength? I'm saying if India is going to go to the table, then what do we put on the table? What do we say? Listen, this is what we put on the table. And what we put on the table, it's beautiful. What we put on the table is our people. Their wisdom, what they do, their likes, dislikes, their imagination, their fear. This suddenly in the 21st century has got value. In the 20th century, it had no value. I remember so many people saying that population is a weight, population is a disaster. No, population is the biggest asset you can have. It's a strength. But it's only a strength if you recognize that data is important. Now, what is surprising to me? What happened in the deal? If the India alliance was negotiating with President Trump, I will tell you what we would say. The first thing we would say is, President Trump, the most important thing in this equation is Indian data. You want to protect your dollar? You want to protect your dollar? We are your friends. We appreciate you. We want to help you protect your dollar. But please remember that if you want to protect your dollar, the biggest asset that can protect your dollar is lying with the Indian people. First thing. Second thing we would say, President Trump, if you want access to this data, then please understand that you are going to talk to us as an equal. You are not going to talk to us as if we are your servants. Second thing we would say is, Mr. Trump, please understand that our energy security is our energy security. And no matter what happens, we are going to protect our energy security. And the third thing we would say is, President Trump, we understand that you have a voter base, agricultural voter base. We understand that you need to protect your farmers, but we will also protect our farmers. But the main thing I'm saying is that an India Alliance government would go there and say, data is our biggest strength. Now let us talk. Meaning we would go there as equals. We would not be made equal to Pakistan. And if President Trump decided that Pakistan army chief is going to have breakfast with him, then we would have something to say about that. Now, what has happened? You've done a trade deal. It's small. It's written small in the back. Now, let me tell you what is written about data. Our most valuable asset. The thing that is going to transform India in the 21st century. The thing that is going to make us a superpower in the 20th century. This is what the Modi government has done with our data. Number one, we give up control over our digital trade rules. Number two, there is no need for data localization. Number three, free data flow to the United States. Number four, limit on digital tax. Number five, no need to disclose any source code. The finance minister is smiling. She likes to smile. She likes to smile a lot. 20-year free tax holiday to anybody who wants it, to the big tax companies. This is what you've done on data. Second, no, I'll come to that, brother. Second, what have you done on tariffs? At the beginning, %3 was the average. 3% was the average. It has now gone up to 18%. A 6% increase. 6x increase. Sorry, thank you. US imports to go up from $46 billion. You're talking about our budget. US imports to go up from $46 billion to $146 billion. I mean, this is absurd. This is absolutely absurd. And they have no commitment to us. We have a commitment to them. We are going to add $100 billion a year to your imports, and no commitment to us. We're just standing there like fools. And our tariff has gone up from 3% to 18%, and theirs has come down from 16 to 0. Now, I understand that the people across the aisle here want to protect our country. I understand the people across the aisle here value our data. I believe they do. I also believe that the Prime Minister understands that India's biggest asset is its people.
पिगमेंटेशन, टैनिंग, डलनेस, डार्क स्पॉट्स, अनइवन स्किन टोन, इससे आप परेशान हैं या फिर आपको झाइयां हैं, आप बहुत सारी क्रीम्स ट्राई कर चुके हैं, तो अभी तक आपको समझ आ चुका होगा कि क्रीम से जितनी मदद मिलनी थी वो अब हो चुकी है और इसके ऊपर इंप्रूवमेंट अब नहीं मिल रही। ऐसे में आप साधु मेडिकल सेंटर के पास है अलग अलग तरह की डीप पील्स और लेजर्स, जिसकी मदद से आप अपनी पिगमेंटेशन को पूरी तरह खत्म कर सकते हैं। इनके कॉम्बिनेशन से स्किन ब्राइट होगी, हेल्दी होगी, रिजुविनेट होगी। बुक योर फ्री कंसल्टेशन नाउ।
The United States has reduced Bangladesh's tariff to 0. And our tariff is 18%. What do you expect our textile people to do? They're dead. They're finished. The entire textile industry is gone because their competitor is Bangladesh. If Bangladesh imports US cotton, they have 0% duty. Finished. Textile industry gone. Let's talk about energy. What we need for the data, what we need for our food, what we have fought for, energy security, gone. Now the United States will decide who we buy oil from.
Yes.
The United States will come to us and say, you cannot buy oil from so-and-so, and so-and-so, and so-and-so. Russia, Iran, whoever they want. They will decide. Our Prime Minister will not decide. Please understand, and they will monitor. They will keep a watch, meaning they will look, and if India buys oil from anyone they do not want, they will punish us. And they will take our tariffs right back to 50%. For the first time in Indian history, our farmers are facing a storm. Makka, soybean, lal jawar, kapas. You have opened the door. You have opened the door to mechanized American farms, thousands and thousands of acres each farm. You have opened the door to crush our poor farmers. It is disgraceful. It is disgraceful. No Prime Minister has ever done this before. And let me tell you, no Prime Minister after you is ever going to do it. So we are facing a storm. You accept that we are facing a storm. You yourself say the era of one superpower is over, intensifying geopolitical conflicts. You yourself say energy and finance weaponization, and you have allowed the Americans to weaponize our finance and our energy against us. What does it mean when America says you cannot buy oil from somebody? It means our energy is weaponized. What does it mean when they say your tariffs will go down, our tariffs will go down and yours will come up? It means finance trade is weaponized. So you are telling us that the world is a place where geopolitical conflict is intensifying. You're telling us energy and finance being weaponized, and then you're having it done to you. You're having it done to our farmers. You're having it done to our youngsters. You're handing our data over. How can you even make these statements? How can you even come to this house and talk this type of nonsense? Are you not ashamed of yourselves? Are you not ashamed of giving?
No. We are patiently listening to Honorable Leader. We are patiently listening. But the words.
So I'm not yielding, sir.
No, but you are saying shameful. You are saying nonsense.
Nonsense.
So how can you, okay, I want
When
to
the
come back.
finance minister replies in the evening, the leader of opposition should listen to the reply of the honorable finance minister. My request is, please use the word whatever you choose to use, but don't make it abusive. It doesn't.
That's not abusive, my friend.
नॉनसेंस जो नॉनसेंस आपने यूज किया
Sir,
वो कार्रवाई
speak,
का
sir,
हिस्सा
give
नहीं
me.
बनेगा. नॉनसेंस इज नॉट एप्रोप्रिएट.
I did not use nonsense,
You
sir.
have used. You have used. You have used.
Okay, sir, I won't use nonsense.
Please.
Sir, ashamed is not an abuse.
नहीं नहीं.
There's nothing, in saying, are you not ashamed? There is no abuse.
No, ashamed you can use.
I am just stating.
Whatever you have,
Okay,
you
sir, let
have
me speak.
forgotten. I think so.
I am saying, Speaker, sir, I am saying that you have sold India. Are you not ashamed of selling India? Do you have no shame of selling India? You have sold our mother, Bharat Mata. Do you have no shame? But sir, the interesting thing is, I know. The interesting thing is that I know that the Prime Minister would not sell India under normal circumstances. He will not do it. You know why he sold India? Because they are choking him.
Mr. Rahul, address to the chair, please.
He has sold India because they are choking him. They've got a grip on his neck. Speaker sir, मैंने बोला जब चोक लगाते हैं दूसरे व्यक्ति की आंख में देखते हो तो डर दिखता है सर. पीएम की आंख में डर दिखता है. दिख रहा है सर. सर आंख में आंख नहीं मिला पाते हैं. स्पीकर सर दो चीजें हैं सर. एक सर एप्स्टीन केस. सर 3 million files are still locked up.
उसका इस विषय से कोई संबंध नहीं. प्लीज क्यों बोले?
I want to understand.
आई विल नॉट अलाउ. आप कौन होते हैं? आप बैठिए. आप बैठिए. नहीं देखिए आप लगातार आपको 25 मिनट हो गया. किसी ने डिस्टर्ब नहीं किया.
Okay, Speaker sir, वो एप्स्टीन की बात नहीं कर रहा.
is not related with the budget.
Okay, sir, I won't say Epstein.
I will not allow. That will
I'm not saying Epstein. Speaker sir, at the center of our budget, if you look carefully, at the center of our budget, like I said, jujitsu में grip दिखती है, राजनीति में grip choke नहीं दिखता. At the center of our defense budget is a choke applied by Mr. Adani. So I'd like to talk about Mr. Adani and the case in the United States against Mr. Adani, because that is the central part of the budget.
वो भी इस हाउस के
Why, sir?
कोई सर्विस नहीं दिखते. आप आरोप लगा रहे हैं, कैसे संभाल देंगे? किसी पे माननीय लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन आप लिख करके दे सकते हैं. अगर आप जिस तरह का आरोप लगा रहे हैं,
Speaker sir,
आप नियम 352, 5 और 354 को भी जानते हैं कि आप उनका नाम ले सकते हैं, लेकिन जिस तरह से आप एक मतलब हायर अथॉरिटी को या प्राइम मिनिस्टर को या सरकार को
नहीं सर,
उनके साथ जोड़े.
Okay, तो बोलने तो नहीं.
आप नियम जानिए.
Okay.
आप नियम
सर
जानिए.
अदानी जी जो है,
आप अपने बजट तक सीमित होइए. देखिए आप जो भी चाहे अपनी बात कहें, आप अपनी बजट पे बात कहें. बजट
मैं कर रहा हूँ सर.
बजट पे
सर आप मुझे करने दीजिए.
आपको बिल्कुल लगा. आप बैठिए बेनी बहन जी. आप अपनी बात जो कह रहे हैं वो कहिए, लेकिन जब किसी का नाम लेकर के और किसी हायर अथॉरिटी करें तो आप ये सदन नियमों से चलेगा और आप इस तरीके से आरोप नहीं लगा सकते सरकार.
Sir, Mr. Adani is not an ordinary businessman. Mr. Adani's company is not an ordinary company. Please understand that the case in the United States is targeted at the Prime Minister of India, not at Mr. Adani.
नहीं ये नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं. आप इस तरीके से बिल्कुल जो आप ये कह रहे हैं कहाँ नहीं, क्या बात आप कर रहे हैं?
It is targeted, sir, at the financial network of the BJP, at the financial architecture of the
You are
BJP.
leveling charges against higher authority and only you can speak. श्री रविशंकर प्रसाद जी, क्या है पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर? पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर क्या है? पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर क्या है? व्हाट इज योर पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर?
बिल्कुल.
व्हाट इज योर पॉइंट?
गलत बयानी करना क्या मतलब नहीं है. क्रिटिकली सुनाते हैं.
श्री प्रहलाद जोशी जी, किरण रिजिजू जी,
हम लोग ने बार-बार कहा,
पार्लियामेंट्री अफेयर्स मिनिस्टर, पूरा सदन सुन रहा है. पार्लियामेंट्री अफेयर्स मिनिस्टर साहब, इनको
हम आपको डिस्टर्ब नहीं करना चाहते हैं, but when you are leveling serious charges without any reason, without any backing of substance, without any proof. You are just
Okay, one
making
second.
any wild
One second.
allegation.
I'll give you a reason.
That
Give
will
me.
diminish your own
I'll give
position.
you a reason. I'll give
You
you
are
a reason.
leader of the opposition.
Okay.
Please make substantive point.
Yes,
We are
I will.
here to listen to your suggestion.
I will.
If you give good suggestion, we will listen.
Yeah, I will.
We are
Now
here
let
to
me
listen,
speak.
but don't make wild allegations.
I will. Speaker, sir, there is a businessman called Mr. Anil Ambani. I want to ask the question, why is he not in jail? The reason he's not in jail is because his name is in the Epstein files.
एक तो
That's why he's not in jail.
राहुल जी जो भी
I'd also like to ask Mr. Hardeep Puri, who introduced him
मिस्टर चेयर
to Epstein.
मिस्टर राहुल नो
I know who introduced him.
आप एक बात मेरी सुन लीजिए पहले कि चाहे आप अनिल अंबानी मैं कह रहा हूँ मैं अनिल
Sir,
अंबानी
I know who introduced him.
जो जिस
And
तरीके
Mr. Hardeep Puri knows who
आप जो
introduced him.
चार्जेस लगा रहे हैं
We both agree.
वो इस सदन का सदस्य नहीं है चाहे वो अनिल अंबानी
Hardeep Puri है, sir.
रानी हो
Hardeep Puri is a
जिनको
member
अपनी
of parliament
बात
here.
का आप जो चार्जेस लगा रहे हैं उसको सफाई करने का अवसर नहीं मिलेगा उसको
He's a minister, sir.
उसका नाम नहीं लिया जाता और आप एक बार इसको पढ़ लीजिए a member while speaking shall not refer to any matter of fact on which a judicial decision pending may make a provisional and for use offensive expressions about the conduct of the parliament in any state reflect on any determination of the house except motion and reflect upon the conduct of persons in high authority unless the discussion is based on a substance. तो प्लीज आप जिसका नाम है उसका नाम न लें पॉइंट आउट किस
I am on rule 352 clause Roman 5.
श्री रविशंकर जी
While speaking, reflect upon the conduct of persons in high office authority unless discussion is based on a substantive motion drawn in terms of proper terms. अभी उन्होंने प्राइम मिनिस्टर का नाम लिया, मंत्रियों का नाम लिया. Has he made any substantive motion? नहीं है तो रिजेक्ट करिए. It is completely against the rule.
नहीं अब मेरी बात सुन लीजिए एक बात मेरी सुन लीजिए उन्होंने 352 कहा है लेकिन मैं नहीं सौगत राय जी नहीं मैं राहुल जी आपका 353 की तरफ कर रहा हूँ आपने एक भारत सरकार के मिनिस्टर का नाम लिया and you have labeled the charge against him. If you will go through the rule 353, no allegations of a defamatory or incriminatory nature shall be made by a member against any person unless the member has given adequate advance. Now you have labeled the charges against him. So please, being a leader of opposition, I think so. Notice, then adequate advance notice. Then you can mention the name of any minister. And if you have, आप बैठिए नहीं ऐसे देखिए नहीं whatever Rahul has made allegation that will not go on the record. Now you can speak.
1 minute,
No.
Sir,
No, you have made allegation. You have made allegation
agree, sir.
that will not go on the record. This is mine.
Sir, agree, sir. But rule 352 is only applicable for leader of opposition.
Yeah, I'm reading 352.
Sir, 1 minute, sir.
352.
1 minute, sir. Rule 352 mentioning about Ravi Shankar Prasad ji raised the issue. In that house, 2 days before, a member has given a very, very derogatory remarks against the former Prime Minister, two former Prime Ministers. Where was this rule 352?
Applicable to everybody, not only
Where
for
was-
him, not only for him.
Where was-
That will be applicable. Please communicate it. That is applicable for him. Please, Rahul Gandhi.
Speaker sir, Anil Ambani is not a member of the House. He's not. So I can speak about Anil Ambani. He's a defense. He's involved in defense, sir. He's involved in defense. He's involved in defense budget.
Leave industry.
To explain his, whatever you are leveling charges against him, I think so you will not take. Please.
So
No.
there is a certain businessman
Yes.
whose name has appeared in Epstein files, and that businessman is not in jail. That businessman has criminal cases against him.
The subject. What file you are taking? No, Epstein file. No, not. how I can allow you? No, no, you are mentioning it. How if any subject is not related with the budget, you can't speak. Please, you can't speak. You can't speak. Rahul.
So I will tell you what I will.
आप
Sir, I
अपना
will
बजट पे ठीक ट्रैक पे थे, अब क्यों
Sir, I will.
ट्रैक से जा रहे बाहर? Because you were on
Sir,
right track.
sir,
You were
Speaker, sir.
absolutely on right track.
Sir,
I
Speaker,
don't
sir.
know why you are just.
Speaker, sir, you are ex-Congress party member. So I will do you a special favor today, sir.
नहीं
I will back down.
ये चार्ज है ना ये भी कार्रवाई खिस्सा नहीं बनेगा मैं अगर आपको if you don't have any propriety for the chair, if you don't have, sometime your even present member of parliament used to occupy this chair, Selja is also for
Speaker, sir,
and
you know
this is
we
absolutely-
know you have fondness for you.
Speaker,
You are an
Speaker
ex-member of our party.
Absolutely.
So I will not go very aggressive today.
Why you are mentioning too much?
You are a member of our party, sir.
अच्छा,
Ex-member.
Ex-member, na? But
And we are fond of you, sir.
I'm here
We like
as a
you.
I'm here as a presiding officer.
But we like you,
But
sir.
अगर हमारी बात
And
आप
we know your heart is not there, sir.
अगर आप मेरी
We know
बात
your heart is here, sir.
नहीं मेरी बात अगर आप मानते तो वहाँ नहीं बैठे होते आप अगर if you are sitting there तो only because of you have not taken my advice. Here I'm advising you. Here if I'm advising that you should move on the correct track. So I think so. Still you have time. Still you have time to you should move on correct track.
So as today, as you are so in the spirit of our conversation, I will not say the name Epstein, and I will not say the name Anil Ambani, and I will not say the name. No, I will not say so.
नहीं बनेगा ये you are a leader of opposition.
Okay.
और
So let me speak, sir.
please I think so
I will not do it.
the whole nation is watching you.
I know.
What
I know
on
that.
one
That's
side-
why I'm saying it, sir.
on one side you are saying I will not mention the name. Again you are mentioning the name.
I'm saying
So
I will not
think you
mention.
are not ready to avoid the please.
Okay, anyway. So I will not go into the names. But I would like to say,
I think so you have to speak only on budget.
I'm
अरे बैठिए किसी आप बजट पे बोलिए ना there is a general discussion on the union budget for
Okay, sir, let me speak.
27. I think
Nice.
what
So, Speaker, sir,
अब
so I will avoid that.
अब तो आप नहीं कहेंगे उस दिन आपने इनको
बोलने
कहा
तो
था।
दीजिए, sir. So, the point is that I do not believe that any Indian Prime Minister, including Mr. Modi, would sign such a deal unless there was a chokehold on him. So, I do not, sir, this budget that you have,
you and your member have not raised any question, and I believe that day. Then Piyush Goyal had made a statement on the floor of the house.
सर मुझे अब कंक्लूड तो करने दीजिए सर.
चलिए, please.
नहीं तो यहाँ 2-3 और घंटे लग जाएंगे सर.
Okay, thank you.
आप चाहते हैं तो लगा देते हैं सर.
नहीं, kindly conclude.
So we have buckled on tariffs. We have handed out our data, given up control over digital trade rules, no data localization, free data flow to USA, limit on digital tax, no source code disclosure, and 20-year tax holiday. The most valuable asset that India has and will ever have has been handed over. Our farmers have been left to the mercy of mechanized, massive American farms. Our textiles have been wiped out. Bangladesh now is going to wipe out our textile industry. Our energy security has been handed over. We can't buy oil from who we want to buy oil from. Now, I don't believe any Indian Prime Minister would do this. Logic ही नहीं है sir. Logic नहीं है sir. ये जो हुआ है sir, ये पूरा surrender है. सर आपने ज्यादा बोलने दिया मुझे आज. सर आपने मुझे थोड़ा ज्यादा जाने दिया आज.
बात आ गई.
So this is a wholesale surrender. And it is a tragedy because it is a surrender not just of the Prime Minister. He has surrendered the future of 1.5 billion Indians. And he has surrendered the future because he wants to protect the BJP's financial architecture, on which there is a case in the United States. He has surrendered. I'm not saying anything.
आप रिपीट बार एक चीज को हम रिपीट कर रहे हैं. हमने शुरू से सर आप लोग बैठिए ना, ये बोल सकते हैं. बोलने दो उनको. इसको कोई रूल मालूम नहीं है, पीछे से खड़े हो जाते हैं बिना मतलब का. इनका लीडर ऑपोजिशन को डिस्टर्ब करते हैं. सर आपने एक रूलिंग दिया है.
मिस्टर राहुल सर, बीइंग अ पार्लियामेंट्री अफेयर मिनिस्टर, ही से
मेरा एक पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर जो आपने रूलिंग दिया है, मैंने तब भी कहा, राहुल गांधी जी ने बार बार रिपीट किया है. हमने फिर भी कहा कि आप नेक्स्ट सब्जेक्ट पे जाइए, हम लोग सुनने के लिए बैठे हैं. आप फिर से रिपीट किया. दो तीन मुद्दे आपने प्रधानमंत्री जी का नाम लेकर के आप जो शब्द इस्तेमाल किया और जो आपने एलिगेशन लगाया, मैं चेयर के माध्यम से मैं आपको अनुरोध करता हूं और ये मेरा डिमांड भी है कि आपने जितना एलिगेशन लगाया है, चेयरमैन ने रूलिंग देने के बावजूद भी आपने एलिगेशन लगाया, आपको ऑथेंटिकेशन करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि आप लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन है. आप मामूली आप सामान्य सदस्य नहीं है. यू आर द लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन. व्हेन यू स्पीक ऑन सर्टेन थिंग, देयर इज अ सीरियस connotation. I would urge honorable leader of opposition, because he is the leader of opposition, all the points he has made have serious repercussion. He must authenticate on all the allegations he has made.
I will authenticate right now. I've got it.
You have to
let me authenticate.
Kindly. Already you have taken 45 minutes. Kindly.
Sir, let me authenticate, sir.
But kindly.
Sir, he has said to authenticate. I will authenticate right now.
That you have to just give in advance, and that you have to.
No, sir. I will authenticate right now. I'm authenticating.
मैं आपसे नहीं मांग.
I will say it and then I will give it.
No, Mr. Rahul ji.
I will say it now and I will give it.
नहीं राहुल जी.
I have it here.
ये पार्लियामेंट्री अफेयर्स मिनिस्टर ने कहा, चेयर आपसे नहीं मांग रही अभी.
So you ask for authentication now. You're not giving it to me.
आप रखिए अपनी सीट पे. आपको
ऑथेंटिकेशन वो क्या समझे, इधर ऑथेंटिकेट करता हूँ, ऑथेंटिकेट नहीं है. ही शुड प्रोड्यूस द प्रॉपर डॉक्यूमेंट, प्रॉपर रिकॉर्ड, अदरवाइज और साइन करके देना है, अदरवाइज ऑथेंटिकेट. सर यूएस गवर्नमेंट ने ऑथेंटिकेट कर दिया था.
Speaker,
आप कंक्लूड करें.
sir, Speaker, sir, Minister has asked me.
तो फिर मिनिस्टर की बात क्यों करिए.
But बोलो तो conclude तो करने दीजिए sir. Sir, Minister of Parliamentary Affairs has asked me to authenticate my allegations. I have them written here. I'm going to authenticate.
Oh, that is a procedure. मतलब
I will also give the procedure.
So then you have to follow that procedure.
Yes,
Here,
but I want to.
Here you are only when you speak
No, but I want to
budget.
authenticate.
Only you just conclude your budget speech, because if you want to submit something, so please in future you can just according to your procedure then you have to submit. Please.
Okay. Speaker, sir, the evidence, sir, is in Department of Justice files that have been released in the United States. Hardeep Puri's name is in it. Anil Ambani's name is in it.
ऐसा नहीं बनेगा। राहुल जी,
Sir, the evidence is
आपने
that Government of India has refused to serve summons
Mr.
to Adani for last 14.
Mr. Rahul, you have made it promise. Mr. Rahul, you have made it promise to the chair. I will not mention the name of minister, but you are repeatedly just mentioning them. How you can? You have made it promise. No, no. You have made it promise. Mr. K.C. Venugopal बैठिए. I am not allowing you. K.C. Venugopal जी बैठिए. I am only talking to Rahul. I am not allowing to you. If I have already, if you have made it promise to the chair, I am not going to mention the name of any minister, not the member, and repeatedly, it means you are defying the even ruling of the chair also.
Okay.
कोई कार्रवाई
Speaker,
किस तरह नहीं
Speaker, sir.
नहीं आप नहीं ये
Let me speak, sir.
जब एक बार आपने कहा मैं नाम नहीं लूंगा,
नाम नहीं लिया,
उसके बाद नहीं फिर ले रहे हैं।
नहीं लिया, सर।
नहीं ये
नहीं लिया।
लीडर अपोजिशन का तरीका नहीं है। आपने शुरू में कहा कि मैंने व्यवस्था दी, मैंने पीठ से व्यवस्था दी, और आप इसके बाद कह रहे हैं आप ये बताइए कि ये हाउस आज बजट स्पीच है जनरल, इसके पहले महामहिम राष्ट्रपति का अभिभाषण था। अगर महामहिम राष्ट्रपति के अभिभाषण पे क्या भाषण होता है, बजट पे आपकी क्या स्पीच होनी चाहिए, डिमांड फॉर ग्रांट्स में क्या स्पीच होनी चाहिए, आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि आज जनरल बजट पे आपका क्या विषय होना चाहिए। आप महामहिम राष्ट्रपति के भाषण पे जो बोल सकते हैं वो वहाँ बोलना चाहिए, तो वहाँ नहीं बोले। अब आप बजट पे बोल रहे, कल डिमांड फॉर ग्रांट्स होगा किसी बिल पे, तो ये सदन अलग अलग जब विषयों पे होता है। नहीं, आज आप बोलने तो दूंगा, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं कि बिना नियमों के आप बोलेंगे। या जब आपको एक बार चेयर से कोई रूलिंग होती है, आप देखिए इसी चेयर से रूलिंग हुई, सारे मेंबर्स कितने संतुष्ट होंगे। सभी अगर मेंबर से पार्लियामेंट के किसी भी पार्टी के बात किया जाए तो स्पीकर साहब के रात को 12 बजे तक सभी मेंबर्स को बुलाते हैं, और आपको बोलने का समय दिया जा रहा था, तब भी आप एक वोट ऑफ नो कॉन्फिडेंस ला रहे हैं। तो आज जिस तरीके से आप करेंगे, क्या बात आप करें, ऐसे थोड़ी तरीका होता है। हाँ,
आप ही बोलते रहेंगे।
देखिए केसी वेणुगोपाल जी जब राष्ट्रपति के भाषण पे भी स्पीकर साहब लगातार अलाउ कर रहे थे, आप बाहर जाके कहते थे स्पीकर साहब बोलने नहीं दे रहे। आज आप 40 मिनट से बोल रहे हैं, फिर कह देंगे आपको बोलने नहीं दिया जा रहा है। आप 45 मिनट में बोल रहे, फिर आप बोलने नहीं दे रहे। चलिए खत्म करिए।
Speaker, sir, I'm concluding. Speaker, sir, I'm concluding now. I only started to say that because the minister said that I should authenticate. Now I have the papers to authenticate. I have it here. 1 second, please. I have the paper. Now I said to you, 1 second. I have the documents here. I said to you that I will authenticate, and I will also I will authenticate right now, and I will put it there on the table. But you're not allowing me to do it. Anyway, I understand that. I understand it. I understand you don't want me to authenticate here. You want me to authenticate there. That's not a problem. What I want to conclude with, sir, is we are heading into turbulent times, and the nation has been sold. The nation has been sold out. Its data has been sold. Its farmers have been sold.
Already you have said. I think so.
Can I conclude? Sir, its farmers have been sold. In a turbulent world, all its software engineers have been sold out. Its small and medium businesses have been sold out. And most importantly, our forces and our energy security has been sold out. Thank you, Speaker.
हमारा सिर्फ इतना रिक्वेस्ट है,
पार्लियामेंट्री ऑफिस में
अभी प्रोसेस ऑथेंटिक, क्योंकि हमने पहले कह चुके हैं कि ऑथेंटिकेशन करना जरूरी है। देयर इज अ प्रोसेस टू सबमिट द ऑथेंटिकेशन, वो तो हम मांग करेंगे, और लीडर ऑफ ओपोजिशन ने भी माना है कि वो करेंगे। ड्यू प्रोसेस से आप करना है, लेकिन जो मुझे कहना है जो मुझे एक लाइन कहना है, अब सुनिए। राहुल जी ने कहा कि हमारा देश, भारत देश को आपने सेल कर दिया है। मैं सदन में कहना चाहता हूँ, आज तक कोई माई के लाल पैदा नहीं हुआ जो भारत को सेल कर सकता है, कोई खरीद सकता है, नहीं हो सकता है। और आपने प्रधानमंत्री जी को कहा, मैं दावे के साथ कहता हूँ, इस देश का आज तक सबसे मजबूत प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी है। कोई हिला नहीं सकते, कोई हिला नहीं सकते। आपका कहने से क्या होगा? आप लोगों ने देश को इतना कमजोर बना के रखा है। 2014 तक हमारा देश को आप लोगों ने क्या हालत बनाया, और आज देश मजबूती से आगे बढ़ रहा है। आप लोग खुश नहीं है। भारत आगे बढ़ने से कांग्रेस दुखी हो जाते हैं, इसी से तो हम लोग का चिंता है।
वो ऑथेंटिकेट करेंगे, उसको एग्जामिन होगा। श्री अनुराग ठाकुर जी, श्री अनुराग ठाकुर जी, संजय जायसवाल जी, संजय जायसवाल।
पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर है 349,
कौन सा?
349(17) shall not leave the house immediately after delivering the speech. ये भागने के आदि है और अभी भाग गए हैं अपना स्पीच खत्म करने के साथ। इस तरह के व्यक्ति को बोलेगा
श्री अनुराग ठाकुर जी, श्री अनुराग ठाकुर जी।
धन्यवाद सभापति महोदय। पहले ये होता था कि हमारे भाषण के बीच में राहुल जी भाग जाते थे, अब तो ये स्थिति आ गई कि पहले भागना शुरू कर दिया, क्योंकि जिनको झूठ बोलने की आदत होती है वो ज्यादा देर टिक नहीं पाते। ना उनके आरोप टिक पाए कभी, ना ये नेता कभी टिक पाए। और उनके भाषण के बाद मैं शुरुआत तो ये कहूंगा, एक अरसा हुआ कि आप नींद से जागे नहीं।
कृपया आप लोग
कितना बदल गया भारत,
हो जाए,
मगर आप माने ही नहीं।
काइंडली I will request you everybody, kindly take your seat, kindly take your seat, please.
बोले सर। एक अरसा हुआ कि आप नींद से जागे ही नहीं। कितना बदल गया भारत, मगर आप माने ही नहीं। बात जमी की करते हो, मगर जमीन पर उतरिए तो सही। तब के मजबूर भारत से अब के मजबूत भारत की तस्वीर देखिए तो सही। सर ऐसा लग रहा था कोई दंगल में उतर आया है। सर ग्रिप की बात कर रहे थे और अपनी कमजोरी दिखाकर चले गए। इन लोगों ने अपने समय अर्थव्यवस्था को इतना जकड़ा था भ्रष्टाचार के कारण कि दुनिया की लड़खड़ाती चरमराती अर्थव्यवस्थाओं में भारत को लाकर खड़ा कर दिया था। मोदी सरकार आने के बाद लड़खड़ाती सरकार में एक के बाद एक ऐसा निर्णय हुआ है। आज महिला शक्ति को देखिए, देश की राष्ट्रपति भी महिला है और देश की वित्त मंत्री भी महिला है। 9 बार लगातार इतिहास रचने के लिए और देश को बजट देने के लिए मैं ऐतिहासिक बजट पर माननीय निर्मला सीतारमण जी को बहुत बहुत बधाई और साधुवाद देता हूं। केवल बजट ही नहीं दिया, 140 करोड़ भारतीयों को मुस्कुराने का आपने कारण दिया है। माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, मैं आभार प्रकट करता हूं नेता सदन और देश के प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी का, जिन्होंने मुझे बोलने का अवसर दिया। देश की वित्त मंत्री महिला है और हमारे माताओं बहनों में बजट और बचत की जो समझ है वो भगवान का आशीर्वाद है। वे किचन भी संभालती हैं और सबकी जरूरतों को भी पूरा करती हैं, बचत भी करती हैं और भविष्य के लिए योजनाएं भी करती हैं, भविष्य के लिए पैसे भी बचाती हैं। हमारी माताएं बहनें ईज ऑफ मैनेजिंग बजट में निपुण हैं। हम भारतीय सनातन धर्म और समृद्ध परंपराओं को मानने वाले लोग हैं। संसार में 3 सबसे महत्वपूर्ण दायित्व हैं, ज्ञान, शक्ति और धन, जो मातृशक्ति के जिम्मे है। ज्ञान के स्वरूप में माता सरस्वती विराजमान है, शक्ति के रूप में माता दुर्गा विराजमान है और समृद्धि के रूप में माता लक्ष्मी धन, वैभव और कल्याण का आशीर्वाद देती है। अध्यक्ष माननीय सभापति जी, अगर मैं कहूं कि इंडियन वुमेन आर बोर्न इकोनॉमिस्ट विद रेयर फोरसाइट एंड आर नेचुरल अकाउंटेंट्स बाय इंस्टिंक्ट, तो कहना गलत नहीं होगा। ये बजट सर्वमंगलकारी, सर्वजन हिताय, सर्वजन सुखाय वाला बजट है। Budget 2025-2026 is a continuation of a 12-year reform express that has moved India from policy paralysis to policy performance, from leakage to delivery, from megabytes to gigabytes, from megawatts to gigawatts, from corruption to confidence, from cut money towards kartavya. Earlier government ran schemes, this government runs systems. Earlier government distributed doles, this government builds capacity. Earlier there was a file movement, in this government there is fund movement. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, this budget is a beacon of hope and progress for Viksit Bharat. It is aptly a grains to gigabytes, from Jan Vishwas to Jan Kalyan budget, transitioning India from traditional agriculture, that is grains, twinned with digital future, that is gigabytes, rooted in public trust, that is Jan Vishwas, and delivering universal welfare, that is Jan Kalyan. This is not just a physical document, sir. It is a roadmap for inclusive growth, fiscal prudence, and national rejuvenation. बजट में सबका जिक्र भी है और सबका फिक्र भी है। सरकार की सोच स्पष्ट है, कोई छूटे नहीं, कोई रूठे नहीं, सबके लिए इस बजट में कुछ ना कुछ है। जहां इनके समय विकास की पगडंडियां नहीं थी, वहां हम विकास की एक्सप्रेस लेके जा रहे हैं। यूपीए के 10 साल और एनडीए के 10 साल की बजट का तुलना करोगे तो इनका बजट ड्राइंग रूम में बनता था, हमारा जमीन से जुड़ा हुआ बजट है। इनका बजट पॉलिटिकल डॉक्यूमेंट था, मोदी सरकार का बजट सबकी भागीदारी वाला नेशनल मिशन है। जब हम बजट निर्माण पर चर्चा करते हैं तो किचन से लेकर कारखाने तक, गांव से लेकर शहर तक सबकी आकांक्षाओं को शामिल करते हैं। मोदी सरकार के 4 आयाम, गरीब, महिला, युवा और किसान। इसका मतलब है युवा की उड़ान, महिला का सम्मान और सशक्तिकरण, गरीब का उत्थान और किसानों की समृद्धि की प्रगति, ये 4 प्रमुख स्तंभ हैं। ये बातों का बजट नहीं, ये वादों का बजट नहीं, ये विश्वास और नवाचार का बजट है। ये विकसित भारत का बूस्टर डोज होने वाला बजट है। हमने इसके 3 कर्तव्य निश्चित किए हैं, जिसका आधार है उत्पादकता को बढ़ावा, लोगों की आकांक्षाओं को पूरा करना और सबका विश्वास। इन 3 कर्तव्यों के निर्वहन के लिए जरूरी है माननीय सभापति जी, हम स्ट्रक्चरल रिफॉर्म्स की गति को बरकरार रखें, इसे और भी अडेप्टिव और फॉरवर्ड लुकिंग बनाएं। दूसरा, हम फाइनेंशियल सेक्टर को और रोबस्ट और रिजिलिएंट बनाएं। तीसरा, हम अपनी इकोनॉमी और इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी एंड फाइनेंशियल गवर्नेंस को आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस एप्लीकेशन जैसी कटिंग एज टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ इंटीग्रेट करें। दिस बजट कैरीज फॉरवर्ड द A to Z रिफॉर्म एक्सप्रेस रनिंग टुवर्ड्स अ विकसित भारत।